Davis was repairing his bicycle when he suddenly saw something that would change his life forever. An idea popped into his head. What if he added an engine to a bicycle? How many people would want to buy it? He immediately shared the idea with his good friend Harley, but Harley thought he was dreaming. To build a powerful engine, you'd need knowledge of metallurgy and combustion, plus machines and money, and they had none of those. But Davidson believed in Harley. He had seen his talent before. Once, when they were at a theater, everyone else was staring at the beautiful actress on stage, but Harley's eyes were fixed on the engine beneath her machine. With just one glance, he drew out the engine's blueprint from memory.
I've known you since we could walk. You were born for this.
Encouraged by Davidson, Harley decided to combine an engine with a bicycle. He successfully drew the first motorcycle sketch. Then they went to a factory, hoping the owner would partner with them to build it. But the owner looked down on them and turned them away. That didn't stop their dream. Davidson turned an abandoned shed into a small workshop. They secretly took spare parts and materials from the factory, and even bribed an old master mechanic with good wine to help forge the engine casing. Through their tireless work, they created the very first motorcycle engine. As gasoline slowly flowed in, Harley began to crank the shaft.
What happened?
These homebrewed parts aren't cutting it. We need precision machining and new parts, Arthur. We can't just keep cannibalizing everything.
But they didn't have money to buy them. Then Davidson thought of his cousin, Walter. Walter owned vast farmland and used to be a brilliant railway engineer. Davidson quickly asked Harley to write a letter asking for help.
He and I have made an amazing machine. A motorized bicycle. The engine is strong and swift. She'll take you anywhere you're brave enough to point her. We could use some capital. $75 for marketing and such. We'll gladly repay you with interest. Initial estimates put sales in the hundreds.
Don't be ridiculous, Arthur.
Maybe you're right. Initial estimates put sales in the thousands.
Walter didn't really believe his cousin's story, but still decided to come and see. When he arrived and saw that tiny workshop and the half-assembled engine, he felt deceived.
You were gonna take your brother's money for that?
And pay me back how, huh? You've never worked a full week in your life.
As he was about to leave, he was drawn to the blueprints on the wall. Looking at the detailed drawings, Walter was deeply impressed. He decided to stay and help. With his engineering experience, Walter quickly found the cause of the engine failure. He suggested adjusting the ignition timing and using a tractor belt instead of a chain to solve the frequent chain drop issue. After days of hard work, the three finally fixed all the problems and mounted the engine onto the bicycle. The world's first Harley-Davidson motorcycle was born. They carried it outside, and as the engine roared to life, they jumped for joy. Walter couldn't wait to